Welcome to another video on my Arduino MegaADK for Android, and yeah, well, with an Android tablet and a breadboard. Yes, last time, not yesterday, last time I found out that I had to use processing solely for creating the environment with the Android tablet, and that I had to use Arduino to use for the Arduino, and then I could use Sketch, well, processing actually, for making things connect, making the tablet connect to the Android, to the Arduino. No such thing so far, which is rather annoying. So what I want to do at first is making sure that things do connect. And how do you do that? Well, simply by trying again, because everything is installed. It says Android, and when I go here it says target is 422, which it is. SDK manager, what does it say? Well, just that everything needed is installed. Hooray! Loading packages. So, but now I have, let me, right, I have to redo I simply have to redo the camera, which is quite unfortunate. Not responding. Fine. Alright, go. Go. I have to do it again, and then this one, and then this one. Go again. Alright, there we are. So, talking about this end of the cable, which belongs to the cable that is connected to this one, and go to the sketch again, inserting it into the laptop, so what does it say? Open in file manager. Now it recognizes it at a removable disk. Well, I can do that. I'm able to open MTP device, and here it says no connected device, so I can't still do anything except for going here. This is the tutorial again, and I can say alright, unable to open MTV device. Well, it's not Linux, it's Fedora, but let's try anyway. Android 4.2. Nice. So let's investigate this. Good idea. Alright, interesting. I found on Fedora forum Linux forum that I had to do something with MTP, install libmtp, but that didn't resolve anything. And when I installed the development and some cryptography development file, it suddenly reveals that after plugging in I have the GT-P5110. I knew, but now Linux knows it as well. Does this change anything with respect to this? Apparently not. So let me eject and eject. It doesn't let me eject. It has the tablet has the USB symbol, but oh, it says mount. It is ejected, but it is just recognized. So let me do it again. Now it's gone. And once in again. There you go. Well, it was already in the file manager, so scrap that. Question is, what does this one do? Absolutely nothing. So unfortunately this still leaves things open to discussion. What is a mount point about this? Well, apparently MTP. So where does it leave me? Does this no, this is to be unmounted, and this no, this one is to be unmounted as well. So if I unmount this or eject this, this is going to be unmounted, but still recognized. And this is an interesting question. If I do mount, it should show me everything that's in there. Well, this is a portable hard disk, which I'm not going to pay attention to. Some other stuff that I need at times, but I do not see the Android MTP. Is not shown in here. And as I say, mount and then grab MTP. What does that do? Nothing. Go away. Anyway, nice but not sufficient. So I'll have to pay more attention to this. Anyway, this is now recognized quite nicely, but that's not all. So going back to the camera, this has nothing to do with current episode. So not yet applicable, and this is very much applicable. Do I give up? No, of course not. I will keep searching. So yeah, one more time. And I've gone one step beyond, Again, via another forum I found out that I needed simple MTP-FS. Simple is simple, FS file system. Works in so far that it does now recognize a tablet and I can access its file system. Very nice. But more importantly, does this do anything? Yes. Now I can actually do something. And this is a first. Nice, very nice. So apart from all stuff that I tried, the file system has to recognize it, and now I can actually start using the development kit to actually program something and eventually connect this one to this one. The Android connecting to the Arduino. So far I haven't done anything in that perspective yet. By the way, if you use an Android, then you can't just do it like that, because as I said earlier, you have to well, let me emphasize, this is on the Linux side, on a Linux computer. This laptop is running Fedora Linux. How about Mac? No clue. How about Windows? No clue. But then again, I don't use, well, I sometimes use a Mac, but I do not use a Windows computer. So all my experiences are using Linux. And in case you're unaware of that, if you are one of those millions of people that use an Android tablet or an Android phone, welcome to the Linux community, because Android is a version of Linux. So that said, how do I get it on the tablet? First of all, you have to have it set on development options. You have to know your device information, which is all set right in here. After that, you have to agree on with settings on, yes, I know what I'm doing and I want access to development options. And then you have to go, let me go here, it is in Dutch, I know, but USB development track, development tracing is the right word. You have to say yes to that, and then if you connect it, you can do it. If you do not do that, no chance. So with all this, I do have my device finally, and next step, next time, getting on my way. Next thing now is, well, yeah, back to here, getting some nice things done on the Arduino, because I realize that this digital write isn't doing what I expected it to do. I need probably analog write, but that's for next. So now that Sketch is connected time to, oh, by the way, I will mention one of the links for the MTP in my blog. So if you're really looking for that information, please see my blog. Then back to letting the LED do anything, and like I said, I think I should use analog light, because digital is well, yes or no, and analog light allows a value. So what I do need is also say, okay, MegaADK and a port. Something other important. In order to write something to it, I have to be able to do that, and right now I have two devices. The question is, which one is which? That is a very good question. I think it is one, but how do I know for sure? Actually, I do not. Well, I do actually, because here it says in the bottom, it says MegaADK on TTY ACM 0. So it's the ACM 0 that I need to change. Sudo change owner, my own name, to, well, not to, but, so change ownership of that device, password, and now, yes, this should be correct. Now I can actually port yes, board yes, alright, upload, and what does it do? See, and now you will see actually 255 and 64 being two different values. So this is really different. What does the serial monitor say? High, 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 high. Yes, and this is being printed as well. So this is good, and this is good. So indeed, the change to analog light was the solution to actually see the LED being dressed appropriately. And mind you, this is actually pulse width modulation, like I've used many times now with my other Arduino projects, and this again shows I'm just addressing port 2. Let me adjust the camera. This is port 2, pin 2 if you like, and this LED is connected through with, of course, a wire to pin 2, but on the other side with a resistor to the mass, and then here you have voltage and mass connected to, well, the breadboard. So yes, this is actually quite nice. Yes, so let's get some more experiments done. So back to some more stuff, more electronics and the code. First of all, I have added a single connecting switch, just on and off, connecting as such that on these sides is a pin. This pin is directly connected to to ground, sorry. This one is this side is connected to mass, and it is between the resistor to mass and the switch. It is connected to A0. Now there is something not entirely correct in this code, because I say digital write to high, which is old, and here I say analog write to 2. So this one goes. That's it. Well, almost. What I also want to do is saying, alright, if I press this switch, I want to have something written in here, because this hasn't been uploaded yet, so it's still processing the old code, now old. And what I want to say is, if let's say A0 is high, then serial.print high with /n for new line, else if, else, there's no need for if it is only to, else serial.print low. I forget double quote here. So now the question is, will this actually work? We'll soon find out. Well, that went okay. Of course I have to see here, see low now, and I am pressing the switch. Ouch. And that was not entirely what I meant to be. Making a mistake somewhere. So let me say if, else if A0 is low, then should it have been with a resistor in between? I doubt it. So once again, now it says nothing anymore, which also means that it just did anything. Now it is high, I'm pressing, and nothing happens. So what I can do now is say, alright, let me change this to analog in pin, and let's see how this develops. So uploading, once again nothing wrong. And once again nothing. So this means I have to check on a few things, unfortunately, even though I take things from examples as well, and this means that things do not always go according to plan. But then again, if you have watched my videos before, then you know that. I made a very small mistake, but large enough to have it not working. First of all, well, not first of all, it's just that the analog in pin is an input which I have to actually read. So now I have changed the code accordingly. So now I have it as such that if digital read analog in pin, in C this means it has to be 1 or high, then it says high, and here you see exclamation mark. In C this means not. So if not high, which means low, then print low. And that you can see, I'm not touching it now, so it is low. Now I'm touching it, pressing it, and it says high. Releasing, goes low. Pressing it, says high. So yeah, input has to be read, output has to be written, and I do that with analog print and serial print for the monitor. So that's for a little extension, and yes, this is a very different switch that than I have used, but with the separate parts that I purchased for for another project, I thought, oh wait, I can still scavenge some very old printed circuit boards, because I spotted some switches, and this is one of those switches, and it works. Very small, but it fits nicely. So with this I conclude this video. What did I do? Install some driver software to get actually my tablet recognized. So now I can do start some stuff here. Then well, this change digital to change here the digital to analog. So you can see this LED change brightness using pulse modulation, and last digital read with a switch connecting to a 0 which was already defined, and getting a nice result. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, or follow me on Twitter. Also follow me on Instagram with nice pictures. Please donate to get the videos going and coming to you. Please see my website for more information, and also for lots of other projects and pictures and videos. And this is obviously going to be continued. Bye bye.